Hey everyone, it's Vicious Letitious again. I'm here again. So I decided to make a video this time about something different. Um, I've had a lot of people. I don't know how to start this, but I want to discuss mental health. The reason why is because I've been through it, and I know too many people who are going through it now as well. And it's something that becomes overwhelming and tends to be ignored by a lot of people in society, in families, in so-called friends, whatever situation you are in, whether you're in a school or business or working somewhere. It becomes, there's just stigma of it not being real. And sadly, people have to realize something. You know, there's a lot of people in my age range that I know are suffering, and I know they've suffered for a long time, and they've gone through anything and everything. And I've seen too many people within my age range and older who have been passing and committing suicide because of it, because of their depression being overwhelming, or because of life, stress, societal views, or something just that comes over them. And I want everyone to know that it's possible to get out of there. It's possible to come out of the abyss. And I say this because, I spent a long time growing up being bullied and struggling with my own mental health, because of being bullied at school, on my block, at home, being told I wasn't good enough and I was going to do anything with myself, and I'm too fat, and I'm a mess, and I'm ugly, or apparently. I mean, I'm adorable. Okay, anyways. I'm highly confident now. No, but you spend a lifetime of bullying in wherever you are, and it brings you to a point where you don't want to be anymore in this situation. I've gone to the deepest part of my abyss, and a lot of people get to those places and get there, and it's not just depression, but it could be from illness, or from a situation that they're living in, from abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, from addiction, from anything that overtakes them mentally. It overtakes their body, or is a situation that they can't get out of, and it takes them to that level, that lowest level, where they don't want to be here anymore. And I went there, and I've hurt myself in the past several times, and the last time I almost was gone completely, and I would have been gone if I would have gone through with everything. And something happened that just, I was stopped, but within a week I got this incredible news of something, and I saw the light. I'm not going to say that everyone's going to have that same epiphany or that same luck of someone protecting you in the other life, or bringing you something that's going to just change everything to a positive light. But I'm going to tell you this, that there is a way get out of it. And it doesn't just happen overnight. The suicidal thoughts happen to me, yeah. To me, kind of like when the news came about and all this stuff was happening, and that that little light of, or that little part of, it got so dark, that whole big dark space that I was in, a little light came through and told me, I'm never going to do that again. Like, you're never going to do that again. It's not part of you. It's not who you're supposed to be. And I never thought of it again. But I'm going to tell you this, and that it wasn't easy to keep climbing. That little light pushed me from suicide thoughts, at least. It kind of nudged me up and went, no, don't do that. Stop it, type of thing. Yeah. It's not like that, but I guess it pushed me up. And then from there, I had to keep digging myself out. So from there, I had to push myself. What do I like to do? How do I like things? Who is nice to me? Who actually cares about me? Is there any kind of love around me? And if not, what do I love? What am I good at? Discover my hobbies. See if there's any talents within me. Understand how to control my abilities in a sense, because I am a medium. But at the last time that I was hurt myself, I was a medium and I was suffering through that as well. And I kind of just didn't want to see everybody else's lives. And I didn't want to deal with everything I was seeing and death and everything that was going to happen throughout the years. And I didn't want to see people passing, and I didn't want to hurt people's feelings because I knew this information ahead of time. And it was hurting me. But I had to dig myself out, and I had to be honest with the world and everybody who I had seen things for. And I had to tell people, no, this is who I am. This is what I see. I'm sorry. We need to figure this out, or we need to find out what's happening, or we need to take care of someone, or we need to take care of ourselves, or I'm speaking very fast. I'm sorry, but this is the truth, is what I'm saying. And not everyone has an ability like that, but people who are going through addiction, you have to look and maybe try to find that little light that tells you, I can find something better for me, and I have to love me to stop doing harm to myself. I have to love me. There's something good about me. Yeah, anything at all. You know, it's like, I have to discover who I really am, and I'm not going to be able to do that if I continue to harm myself. Either because I grew up in bullying, or you grew up being abused, or because of other people's harm towards you, you start to think that you're not good enough. And you know, sometimes addiction doesn't stem from past occurrences, and it can happen just from trying something and now you're addicted. But you have to think about what harm, or how is it harming the rest of you? Are you losing days? Are you not knowing what's happening? Is there someone worth fighting for? Yes. Always. You should be the one that is worth fighting for. You being in this world, having the ability or the possibility to create something or to be something amazing. And perhaps creating something that's gonna continue that process of greatness, of good things to come. For those suffering with physical ailments and illnesses and stuff, you're strong enough to fight through this. You've made it this far. You've made it through already each day. If you can make it through a day, you can make it through the next day. And you have to keep pushing forward and reminding yourself daily that you are strong enough to make it through. I mean, I've seen a lot of people suffering through illness, and, you know, whether it's mental or physical. But there's always a way to seek the little light. The littlest light. That little light is the one that you're going to keep picking at. It's the one that you have to keep going, why is it there? It's telling me something. It has to be something good. It looks so pretty. Has to be a reason for it, right? I know I'm suffering, and I know it's tough for me, but why do I want to keep going, right? And you kind of start to look at, what am I good at? So you know what? People are talking a lot of shit, but people talk a lot of shit in this world. And there's too many assholes who just say whatever they want to say, and they don't support anyone and anything. But a lot of those people are the ones that are suffering. And sadly, we have to look back and go, you know what? I feel bad for this person. And I feel bad that they continue to hurt someone else because they don't care. And they feel like that's the only way they're going to get through their day. Then I feel sorry for them. And I ask the universe to kind of just hopefully bring them that little light to see a better light. And I move on with my life, because it is my life that I have to deal with. I'm here to take care of me and mine. No one else. Yes, I'm here to obviously help people because I have my abilities and I want to help people. But overall, I have to think of it in that sense. And I think everybody should think of it that sense. Like, no, I have to think of me and mine. So whether you have children or you don't, you have to kind of think of it like, no, I'm not going to stay. I put children in a sense, but children can be also pets, animals, or anything that's, of your own. But I want you to think of it like, okay, no, this is what I'm living for. This is what I'm continuing to fight for, fight through. And I'm not going to go back into this bad situation, or I'm not going to continue to put myself down. I'm not going to continue to allow illness to overtake me of any kind, or addiction, or any of that. And I have to push forward, not for anyone else. Not for anyone else. You have to forgive yourself, and you have to find that forgiveness within yourself, and just kind of realize, like, you're not who these people or whoever, all these negative people in the world want to say about you, or anything within how you are ill, mentally, physically, or addictively. In that sense, no one should be putting you down ever. You have to push forward past these people. And that's what took a very long time for me to get through. I went through it all. I mean, it's been a tough road. And heartbreak and tragedy. I've seen death way too much. And I've seen illness firsthand, and I've seen too much. And I think I got to a point that you kind of just, you got to push forward. And I have someone, obviously, that I have to be here for as well. But my own sense of being is, I have to do this for me. I have to forgive the person who broke my heart. I have to forgive myself for letting people put me down. I have to forgive myself for letting bullies affect me. And I have to forgive those who have passed, who used to hurt me as well sometimes, emotionally. But I have to surpass all these little things that picked and prodded at my life to put me down and bring me to a place where I almost didn't come out of. Why do I have to do that? Because I have to believe in me. I was put into this world for a reason. You were put into this world for a reason. I want you to seek that reason. I want you to find that reason. If you don't already have it, keep searching. Because it doesn't matter how long it takes you. I'm in my 30s and I understand that. And everybody's, that's in their 30s too, or getting in that area, they're already thinking, you know what, I messed up my life. Or if they're not at the place that they wanted to be, that they had to be a certain way and they didn't do that. And because everybody else is doing this and that and that. Fuck everyone else. No one is asking you to do that. And if they are, they're jackasses. I was going to say a worse word. But you know what? Fuck them. Sorry, so many F-bombs. I might be cursing a lot, but it's fine because it's fine. We're adults here. Anybody who's watching my video is going to be an adult, hopefully. But forget them. For years and years, and still to this day, people are putting this societal view that I have to be married and I have to have all this shit going on in my life. But you know what? I've had to deal with so much crap and so much stupidity and so much what everyone else wants that I kind of went, wait a second. What do I want? How do I want to live my life? What makes me happy? It's not what everybody else thinks. Because I should be working this certain career. Oh, I should just do what I'm good at. Or I should just do this because I should. Just, work this job just because. But then I go, okay, but that's not where I want to be. And I had made decisions to take care of so many others in the past that it's about damn time I took over and went, you know what? I can't do that anymore. I love everyone I took care of. Don't get me wrong. I loved them, adored them, everyone that I've ever taken care of, and put everyone ahead of me. Everyone ahead of me. And then I went, wait a second. How the hell am I going to continue to survive? It's about time I kind of figure out things for myself. This is for me now. I'm not going to go do something that everybody else wants me to do. I'm going to do what I've always wanted to do. And I'm going to put myself out there and I'm going to figure myself out. And I'm going to do everything, every little thing I want to do and say what I want to say and be who I want to be. And if you don't understand that, then I'm sorry. Good luck. Live your life. Stay out of mine. You kind of live yours. Be happy with yours. And if you're not happy, I wish you the best of luck. I cannot have negative people in my life. I'm going to continue my life and be happy. That's all. That's all you can do. That's how I see it. And that's how you should see it. You should live this life and go, what do I want? For my sake. I want to be happy. Then how am I going to make myself happy? Not by whatever other people are saying. And I don't mean like, I'm going to be happy and just do reckless things. Be logical and be morally a good person. Just be a good person. Think positive. My biggest thought in this is like, okay, in order to receive the happiness that you seek and that positivity, you have to exude positivity. You have to give out positivity. So if you want to have some happiness and have that positivity, I say you talk to people as well and wish them a good positive light. Hope that other people are going to do well in their lives. And if they continue to be negative towards you or continue to put their stuff on you, then you say, I'm sorry, but I cannot have this in my life because I want to seek a better place. I want to feel happy and this is going to put me down. And you let these people go. In any way, shape, or form. You have to find your happiness. And it's not going to be like, it's not overnight. It takes years of practice. It takes years of just finding what's going to make you happy daily. It's going to happen daily. It's not going to happen no, I'm just going to, happiness, oh my God, happiness doesn't happen. Yeah, it doesn't exist, people say. These are my accents. I don't know what's wrong with me. Happiness never happens, because look at the place, look at the world. It's like, okay, but what can you do today that's going to make you smile at least once? That's a nice little happy moment. Happiness comes in sections. It's not about a giant thing of happiness. It's about the little bits of happiness, daily little bits of happiness. And you bring them together and you start adding them to a wall, to a frame, to anything, any little bits. Anything that just kind of makes you smile. Anything. And you kind of just piece that together and go, I want that. Or I'm going to go move forward, and I'm going to keep that memory in my head, and I want to take the next step to that. Or a show makes you happy, or, or music. Music is something that has always taken over my heart and soul, and it's something that I've always wanted to be in. And, I've always been very musical and a music person, and, I'm a musician myself, kind of internally, but I kind of keep it inside. But I kind of sing and do other stuff. But it's just kind of something that helps me remind me of myself, that it does make me smile. And harmony and beats and different cadences and different things. And, it helps me think of happy moments, and I think of happy situations, and that's something I keep with me. So my biggest sense of happiness is within music, and tells me to, like, okay, you know what, I want to work with that, like lyrics and song beats and tracks and certain things. I like to listen to everything, and I'm a very that type of music person, but that's what keeps me going too. So if I ever kind of lose myself and I don't find a good day at all, and I'm in pain, or something's happening, there's just like horrendous, and I feel sick, or if I don't feel sick but just in a bad mood, or I kind of just, let me listen to some music. And the music starts, and then I might go from like really sad. And then if I don't want the music, I kind of go, okay, let me go watch something. And then little by little, I kind of just start to change. Let me go for a walk. That's what I've done sometimes too. Just kind of go, you know what? I'm over the TV. I'm going to get out of here. Let me take a walk. And I changed my perspective of life in that one moment, in that one day. And I kind of just change things up, and I go, you know what? Damn. You take a deep breath, and you look at things around you, and you just kind of realize that there can be beauty everywhere. And there's something great about being alive. Even though a lot of people have ruined this world, but we can fight to make things better, and we can try to do our little part to piece things together and make things better, and create a better future. And we all have to work together, obviously, but it's all in parts and pieces. And it takes all of us together. It doesn't take just the one person. It takes the one person to speak up, but in the end, it takes several people to kind of do something about it, and make things happen. But going back in the sense of happiness, I want everyone to understand that it doesn't matter what age you are in, what age range, wherever you are. I've seen people come out from such a hole at 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. And the life that they're living now, they've refound love. They've grown a family. They fought through an illness and continued on, And to see them just find their happiness, overjoys me. You know, a lot of people I've also helped get there. There's several people, you know, I have someone actually who I only met online. To see her life, how it's changed now, it's beautiful. It's exceptional. It's overwhelmingly joyous. And giving people hope of having a child that they didn't expect to have. And seeing that in their future and connecting to the spirit of a child. And although they're fighting through something, they still were able to create something that just, you know, gives somebody hope. Hope is our greatest superpower that we have to keep with us. We have to keep hope alive. I know it's weird. I know it's a cliche phrase. Keep hope alive. Yes, no, but it's true. Keep hope awake, alive, happening. You have to keep that hope. It's the most powerful thing we have in this world, is hope. So, with that being said, please, 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 never give up. Take every day and take that small step every day of seeking the one little piece of happiness for that day. If you get several pieces in one day, that's wonderful. Put it all together and you're starting to make yourself a nice, really cool puzzle or frame, or like, you know, a mosaic or some kind of artwork, right? Or as I said once, and like inspirational quote, like, you can build a structure out of this. Become an architect in your mind. Kind of just piece things together, like, okay, this is what I want to, all right, I'm going to take this, I'm going to take that, I'm going to put all these little happy things from, the thing that happened last week, that's adorable, let's take that, build it, make something out of it. Like Legos. Oh God, okay, I went off track. But that's the whole point. Smile today. Take all the little pieces daily. And that'll dig you out little by little. And at your darkest hour, try to change your perspective instead. And find that little light that's gonna be picking at you. It's gonna tell you, no, keep going in a better way. Keep going in a better way. Don't hurt others. It's only gonna continue to hurt yourself. That negative light, you don't need that. People hurting you or harming you physically, abusively, emotionally. No, you don't need that in your life. You don't. You are an amazing being. Amazing. And you were created to do better things. And it doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter what religion you are in, whatever culture, whatever sexuality, whatever orientation. You are powerful. And you are a being, a living, breathing being who will create something amazing and positive, whether it be for yourself or for the next person after you. The future. Someone can be looking up to you. There's always someone looking up to someone else. So you have to do things in a positive light and for the future generations. But most of all, for yourself. With that being said, again, you got this. I believe in you. And if you don't believe in yourself, hit me up. I'll bring you up. Don't worry. I'll bring you up. I'll soup you up. Just see me on Twitter. I'm always souping everyone up. Even my friends, even people on the street, all the time. Sorry, I compliment a lot of people, but why not? Love somebody's shoes, love somebody's makeup, love their hair, something that just come over. So you know what? Oh my God, you look so pretty. Oh my God, I love this. Oh, you're so nice. Or, oh, I love your coat. I have a thing with shoes, so when I see somebody's shoes, I'm like, oh, I love your shoes. Sorry. But a compliment goes a long way, and it also brings you up as well. Compliment yourself, because I mean, I do it all the time. I might say my hair's a mess, things are a mess, I'm a little bit of a mess. But then I gotta be like, no, I'm adorable. I laugh when I say that. I can't even keep a straight face. Oh, okay. So, everyone, until next time, you like what you see, then subscribe and like and do all the things. Comment, hit me up, make an appointment. I don't know, all those things. If you don't know what I mean by appointment because you're just seeing the YouTube video but you don't know what's going on, go to my IG. My IG's at the bottom here, Vicious Alticious, and I did put rates of like my readings and type of readings and things I can do and have done. So, you know, if you're intrigued or anything like that, you know, we'll talk about it. But other than that, have a wonderful day, or a wonderful night, or a wonderful, just a wonderful you. Or I don't know. Wonderful weekend, a wonderful week. Yeah. Bye.